Yes, we did it, guys. We won the NASCAR Advance My Track Challenge. Berlin Raceway. We won it. Huh. I'm really happy for Berlin Raceway. Woo! We did it. Woo! We did it. We did it. We did it. Huh. Yes, we did it. I'm okay. I'm super happy that Berlin Raceway won the NASCAR Advance My Track Challenge. And it's for tracks in NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Week Series. I voted for Berlin Raceway 3 times every single day. I promoted them, and we got there. I prayed to Jesus. Well, a lot of people did, not just me, but everybody out there was voting. So thank you to everybody who voted. This is my dream racetrack to race at as my goal. I want to race the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Week Series, racing NASCAR Super Late Model Division. I want to race against my heroes, Joe and Lauren Bush. I'm really proud that this part of the thing. One of the things is they're gonna expand the Lil Car track in the middle, so they're gonna have like Bandolero cars on the Lil Car track as well as the mini wedges, and they probably think about adding quarter midgets in the asphalt oval go karts, which sound cool because the Langley Speedway has champ carts, or cage carts is what they really are. So some cool go karts. Berlin Raceway is they're adding more little car divisions because I guess that's what people or racers. A lot of Berlin Raceway racers like their kids race in the mini wedge division. Like you have Alan Davis's like third generation. I think he's like maybe his grandson or his son races a mini wedge division, has the exact same number 33 paint scheme, and it matches because his dad races a limited late model. Well, I call them, they're really outlaw super late models. That's what they're like. They're called outlaw limited late models, but they're like really close to pro late models because they have a, you know, pro late model body front, or a super late model slash pro late model body front. The other half is like an outlaw super late model, and you got a limited late model GM62 engine. So it's like a combination of three different race cars. But these are the super late models, by the way. Anyways, so yeah, that's and there's Alan Davis. There's Faith Shu, her brother Tanner Shu races. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's SCHUH. I don't know how, or SCHUCH. I just looked it up and it was Shu. So I'm gonna believe the internet. Because I looked up on Google Translate and I'm like, and the English version said Shu, and I'm like, okay. So her brother Tanner Shu races the mini wedges. We said the Davises. What else? There's a Elliot Davis. Yeah, that's his name. Elliot Davis. Mini wedges are common in the Midwest United States, or more like the upper Midwest, or really mostly Illinois, Indiana, mostly the Great Lakes. I'd say like Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois. That's only 4 states that have them. Um, MWA doesn't sanction all the mini wedge races, just the ones at Berlin Raceway, I-96 Speedway, Merritt Motor Speedway, and that's about it. But yeah, so this is some good money here. Berlin Raceway. I'm really super excited that our home track won the challenge. NASCAR Advanced Outboard Week Series is the best NASCAR series ever. You know, when I ever first ever heard of it, I've been a racing fan for years, specifically NASCAR and dirt track racing. But then when I found out they had the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly series, I was like, whoa, this is the best invention yet. Um, I started falling in love with like local short track racing probably since like 2017, 2020. I always loved the super late models. And then in December 2020, I made my goal of racing super late models. And yeah. But anyways, this isn't about me. This is about Berlin Raceway. So thanks to everybody who voted. I know I voted. My dad voted. My fellow people, the race community voted. So yeah, I prayed Jesus happened. God is good. God is great. God is God. But yes, I'm actually happy. I'm not sad or nothing. I'm really happy. That Berlin Raceway. I just don't want to be too loud because my mom's gonna wonder what's going on. Like she'll be like, she's gonna wonder what's going on. Like why you yelling? Like yes, yes, Nick. And my sister came in earlier when wasn't making the video and I first found out. So I'm gonna make sure I keep it going. But yeah, there's a lot of see all this. Look at all this marble on the racetrack, the corners. That's why I have this big piece of marble. That's how big marble gets for the tires. So they look at all that Hoosier. Hoosier is the really only Hoosier and DOT Street Radios only I mean, all the racing tires that really set foot on Berlin Raceway, with the four-cylinder division having the DOT Street tires as an option, or you can use the Hoosier racing tires. I'd use the racing tires. The racing tires are way better for racing, especially when you race a four-wheel drive or a front-wheel drive. Sorry, front-wheel drive. The category for mini stocks, Hornets, and four cylinders and front-wheel drives and would be or and short trackers, that would be the front wheel drive category because all of them are front wheel drive. Mini stocks, it just depends. Mini stocks, most of them aren't exactly. Some of them are front wheel drive, some aren't. So it's really hard to say, for the mini stocks. You have to read the tracks rules. But Berlin Raceway, most of them are front wheel drive. That's what FWD means in racing. So I'd consider the compact, I guess you can call it compact street stocks as a category or subcategory for the stock cars, but whatever. So yeah, these are super late models. But anyways, I'm really proud Berlin Raceway won, and yeah, thank you all who voted, and I voted. I know my dad voted. But thank you all to who voted for Berlin Raceway, my favorite race track. I'm really emotional. I didn't think this would. I mean, I thought this would happen. I knew this would happen. Oh, okay, I was like, what? Okay, but I was like, oh my gosh. I prayed to Jesus would happen. It happened. But yeah, so Berlin Racing will be using the money toward the $50,000, which is a lot of money. It's like half $100,000. That's a lot of money. That is good money if you're a local short track. That's a lot of money from Advanced Auto Parts. Huh. Huh. But yeah, I'm really happy for my home track, And I hope they had go-karts. That'd be cool, because I could race a go-kart there. Asphalt oval and dirt oval go-karts have the same chassis. And because like, is the setup the same for oval track go-karts? Whether asphalt or dirt? Similar. Similar. But yeah. I'm really proud of Berlin Raceway. The sponsors of the racetrack are Lane Automotive, which sells racing parts for circle track racing. And they sell all types of stuff from circle track, drag racing, to, well, I don't know why they call it circle. More like it should be oval track, but they sell oval track / circle track. So drag racing stuff. They sell sports cars. So Lane Automotive has it all for you. for racing parts. Sip Shine, Bilstein Racing Shocks, Vernon Baker, Van Alden Propane, Budweiser, Coors Light, NBCS and Track Pass. What else? NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Week Series. Yeah, that's all sponsored Berlin Raceway. There's a lot more, but I'm not going to get into them. But yeah, so Hoosier Racing Tire. But yeah, I'm really proud of my home track. This is the track I want to race my heroes in the NASCAR Super Late Model Division at, Lauren and Joe Bush, and I'm really proud of my home track. Okay, anyways, so yeah, so yes, I keep getting off track. So what I was gonna say is that they're using $50,000 to expand the little car track. As I said, they're gonna add quarter midgets, um, maybe oval track go karts. They might add. They might add Bandolero cars, legends. But the thing about it is like Berlin Raceway is small enough for a legend car to race around. I don't know why they would. Well, they expand the mini wedge track slash the little car track, so those cars will race along with the mini wedge, but probably on a different day. That's like because Berlin Raceway's schedule is pretty like they have a lot of different racing between the AVSS sprint cars from the to ArcaJeg CRA series to the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Racing, which is the main stuff, to the little car racing. Yeah, it's really packed. Oh, and the Arkham and Art series or NASCAR Arkham Art series really packed schedule. So you got to fit the stuff in. So they're gonna add another day probably for most of the little car stuff and go kart, but I think that'd be cool if they had go karts or bandos or legends, especially those. That'd be good because then we just go up to Berlin Raceway. But they want to like they're gonna renovate the racetrack, or I don't know about renovate, but expand. I'd say just like add some things. Not gonna run. I mean, it's already renovated to like 2010s. They were painting it yellow in 2013, and they renovated the track in 2013. So now they're gonna put more stuff there, like the Sip Shine bar. Sip Shine it's moonshine, yes. Moonshine is what started what started stock car racing. So why not have moonshine? Sip Shine's 20% alcohol. I'm not even at 21, so I'm not even drinking at 21. So whatever, I probably would when I'm 21, but let's just say not for now. So anyways, um, so this Sip Shine bar, that's right, they're expanding the mini way or the little car racetrack. So it's like mini Martinsville, they said, which is like interesting. I mean, let's say the turns are more wide than Martinsville, but it makes sense though. I gotta think about that. I don't know if they're not that wide, but it was a little bull ring before. The mini wedge feature will be only 12 laps. I honestly think mini wedge racers do need more seat time. 12 races a year, and not said, but the little car racers in the future will need some more seat time too. Like 12 races is not enough, and 12 lap features. Maybe for the younger kids, but for older kids, that you need a lot more seat time. Like about maybe 20 races or 30. I mean, 12 is pretty good, but you should have maybe like 20. Try to like race some. Like they have Wednesday races too for the mini wedges, which isn't a bad idea, but they should definitely do that. But anyways, enough talking for now. We're talking about racing, obviously, but yeah. So That's the only two things. I know that's the two things that Berlin Raceway will do. They want to get the fan experience up, because they're trying to compete with MIS, another NASCAR sanctioned racetrack. Berlin Raceway is sanctioned by the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Week Series, local short track racing. Um, oop, and I said oop for a second because the computer screen turned black for a second, and then I did this again. It turned back where the Berlin Raceway image was. Anyways, okay, so and then we have MIS, which is like a cup track, and it's really hard if you're a local short track to compete with a cup track. But at the same time, Berlin Raceway will probably gain a lot of attention because of this Advance My Track challenge. Even Eric Estep was talking about Ryan Blaney's paint scene. Ryan Blaney's running Advance My Track challenge literally every single weekend. I know Advanced Track Challenge is the primary for Darlington and Bristol Dirt, but I was like really excited. So please go vote for Berlin. Or sorry, I don't want to say that. I meant we please go visit Berlin Raceway and you'll see how awesome it is. It's a good environment there if you want to start racing. I mean, I'm a fan at Berlin Raceway. Like, I've been there once and it was awesome, I'd say. I mean, they do have restrictions though, like limited amount of tickets. So I suggest you buy yours on Monday to get ahead of everybody. Or not, I don't know, but just, yeah, but yeah.